Think about a person you actually trust, your manager, a mentor, whoever you go to when the stakes are high. Here is the strange part. You don't trust them because they always have the answer. You trust them because of what they do when they don't. They slow down, they ask questions, they check before they commit. They know when not to guess. Now think about how AI behaves. You ask, you get an answer instantly, very confidently. And sometimes it's completely wrong. You have seen it, we all have seen it. That's the hallucination. And here is the part that should worry you. The danger isn't that AI can be wrong. The danger is that it can sound right while being wrong.
This is possibly AI hallucinations.
Flooded with other examples of AI hallucinations.
Hallucination was one of the problems.
If AI is so advanced, why does it sometimes make stuff up?
There's some pretty nasty things going on right now because AI doesn't exist in a vacuum.
Hi, I'm Girish Mukim, Solution Architect, AWS Ambassador and Community Builder. For years, I have helped teams make better technology decisions. In the next few minutes, I will show you why confident wrongness is quietly becoming the most important thing to understand about working with AI, and 3 things you can do about it. Most people file hallucinations under technology problem. They are not, they are decision problem. Think about how you actually use AI. You ask it to summarize the report, research a topic, draft a recommendation. If the answer is wrong, the damage doesn't happen when the AI types it out. The damage happens the moment you trust it and act on it. A wrong number that lands in your report, a source in your deck that never existed, a decision built on something that was never true. At that point, it's not an AI mistake anymore. It's your decision built on bad information. So if we all know hallucination exists, why do they keep slipping past us?
The New York Times found advanced AI tools make errors up to 79% of the time. After ChatGPT generated 21 out of 23 fake legal quotes, tech companies call them hallucinations.
The answer is uncomfortable. We are wired to trust confidence. We rarely stop to check it. And confidence is the one thing AI produces flawlessly. You might be thinking, surely the newer models fix this? They have improved a lot, but do they really fix it? The answer is no. OpenAI tested its own model on benchmark called Personal QA. Their O3 model made up things 1/3 a time, that is 33%. The smaller O4 model closer to 48%. Sit with that. They are some of the most advanced model available and they still invent facts. Now raise the stakes higher. Stanford researchers tested AI on legal questions, and that too using retrieval augmented generation, and they still are wrong. Why does legal matter here? Because lawyers don't get paid for sounding convincing. They get paid because of being right. Same goes for doctor, financial advisor, you take any profession. And that's the real lesson. The future isn't getting answers out of AI. The knowing when to question them is the real skills. This is where humans still hold an edge. Not because we know more, we don't. But because on a good day we know when we might be wrong, we ask for more details, we verify, we get second opinion, and sometimes we say the most underrated sentence in any room. I don't know yet. Let me look into that. That's not weakness, that's a judgment. Here is what's fascinating. Researchers now want AI to do the same thing. A team at MIT found something counterintuitive. Making model more capable doesn't automatically make it better, it knowing its limit. There is a name for that skill, calibration. In plain terms, calibration how well a model's confidence matches reality. A well-calibrated model is confident when it's likely right and cautious when it might be wrong. And right now, capability is racing ahead of calibration. So researchers are exploring a deceptively simple idea, teach model to hesitate. 2025 paper by Mohammadi Wang and Lee give it a name, reinforced hesitation. And the mechanism is almost funny in how blunt it is. Today most models are trained to choose one thing, right answer score points, wrong answer loses them. So the model learns to always take the shot, guessing beats staying silent. Reinforced hesitation adds a third option. Right answer you win, wrong answer you lose, but I don't know, that's now allowed. and rewarded. In plain English, they stopped punishing the model for admitting it isn't sure. When confidence is low, don't push out for an answer. Pause, ask for more, flag it for human, or just say I don't know. For machine built to always answer, that's massive shift. Because the future of trustworthy AI isn't about getting more answers, it is about getting fewer wrong ones. So what does this mean for you right now? Whether you use AI or build with it, it comes down to 3 habits. 1. Stop rewarding speed. An answer is worthless until it's right. Judge the output by accuracy, not how fast it is. 2. Make it show it works. If AI can't prove where the data coming from, then you should question it. And 3rd, keep humans on the big cause. The higher the stakes, the less AI should decide alone. Build in the moment to pause and pull person in. None of this is about not trusting AI. It's about using it the way you would work with a brilliant but overconfident new hire. The future doesn't belong to systems that guess at everything. It belongs to the ones that know exactly when to stop. And maybe teaching a machine to say, I don't know, is the most important thing we have ever built. Because at the end of the day, fast is easy, right is what matters.